This is part two of the delusional far left Democrats. How are you guys? This is Lee, Pure Imagination UTV, coming back at you with another video real quick. We're going to finish up the series either today or tomorrow, doing a series as far as the delusion of the far left. And let's get right into the definition right here. Basically, delusional means it's characterized by holding idiosyncratic beliefs or impressions that are contradicted by reality or rational argument, typically as a symptom of mental disorder. Okay, you guys seen all the different pictures and videos out there on YouTube, people screaming, hollering after Trump won, throwing things, celebrities saying, we're going to leave the country, but they actually don't leave the country. Now you have them out there saying that, oh, Stacey Abrams didn't win the election, and now we're going to go ahead and boycott Georgia. Please, just get out of here. You're not boycotting nothing. You guys are just all talk. All right. Anyhow, I want to talk about that, but I'm going to gear this video a little bit different. I'm going to talk about far as gearing this video towards the youth, towards individuals that are getting ready to go to college or have just entered into college. Some of you guys are going to college and you're saying things like, well, we want free education. Well, how are you going to do that? You're going to say free education, but the taxes go sky high. Then it's not free. Okay. Just like they were talking about, okay, it's going to be free medical. There was no free medical. What, for a homeless guy or something? It wasn't free. Okay. If you didn't pay it at the end of the year, you got a ridiculous bill. All right. So we see right there what delusional actually is. And it talks about far as that definition of that word, idiosyncratic basically means it's a trait. It talks about far it's a trait, a way a person always deals with disappointment. If you notice, many of these people, how they deal with the disappointment, they're screaming, they're kicking, they're hollering. They have this type of reaction to when they don't get their way. They're kicking things, they're frustrated, they're mad, they're flying around, spitting up, throwing up, etc., etc. That's basically what delusional is. And you guys are acting like that because you don't have viable skills. You're wanting everyone else to cover up for your mistakes, for you not paying attention. Look here, I'm going to be honest with you. I did the same thing when I was your age. Now, I didn't owe as much money, but I did owe a couple of $1,000s. Thank God I was able to figure out a way to get out of that thing. It wasn't easy, but I went to school for something, and it wasn't very viable as far as me, what I went to school for. And thank God I was able to figure out a way to pay it off. And it wasn't easy. Basically, you need viable skills, people. I'm thinking about my brother right now, who went back to school in his mid-40s. And he's my older brother. And I'm really proud of him because he went back to school and he was able to get viable skills. Okay? And now he can get a job in any state. He just moved from one state to another state, and he's making more money. And he's doing a whole lot better. He left California, went to another state, and he's doing very well. And he loves the economy. He loves President Trump. My brother's in aerospace. But he absolutely loves the skills. He got a degree, and he's doing great. But he got a degree, though, people, in something that was actual viable. And it's producing. It's successful. It's actually bringing about fruit that remains. Many of you are going out there and trying to get degrees, and they don't produce anything. Maybe there's a small population of America that might demand these skills, but they're not demanded far as from state to state to where you can find 10 to 15,000, 20,000 positions in every state for those jobs. I would encourage you to maybe consider getting some viable skills. An example, and this is just an example. I'm thinking about people who have become nurse practitioners, a very viable skill. A person who's a nurse practitioner back in 2016, during that time of the elections, those people were making about $102,000, $104,000. You can fact check me, okay? Why am I saying that? You may have went to school with some of those people. That's how much money they're making, and probably more than that now. Okay, now, obviously they had to do 4 years of school, then they went to whatever medical program afterwards. But what I'm saying is, though, those are skills that will remain. Those are skills, those people, they can use those skills for the rest of their life. Some of you are getting degrees in things that you cannot use, and you're taking it out on everyone else. And that's very delusional, and they're lies of the left. The left are sucking you guys into these big, gigantic universities, telling you, oh, yes, yes, we're going to press in for free education. We're going to press in for free grits. We're going to press in for free salami sandwiches and everything and everything. I'm kind of being sarcastic right now, but you get what I'm saying. There's nothing free. And when you get out, you get that bill and you're like, dear Lord, how am I going to pay this off? And it sucks because I've had to pay bills from school, and I've had to pay loans from school. And thank God I was able to get through that. But what I'm saying is, though, get viable skills, people. Viable skills will never fail. You'll be able to use them 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now. Stay away from these weird things, these weird degrees out there. And when you get out in the real world, you absolutely can't use them. And then you're saying, well, let's just change the whole country for my sake. People, you can't do that. Okay? What we have absolutely works. What other country can you be born in? Okay? Think about that. And you're poor, and you go to school, and you become a nurse practitioner, and now you're making over $100,000 a year. Yes, you may owe a total of $60,000, but guess what though? Within a 10-year period, you're going to make well over $1 million. Okay? So you may make about like 1.2. You may end up making about like total, your salary at the end of that 10-year period may end up going up to 120, 140,000 bucks. Okay? Because you have viable skills. Don't be delusional. Okay? Get viable skills that actually work. The left is lying to you. Okay? Bernie Sanders and the promises that he was putting out there would have bankrupted this country. All right? So anyhow, like, comment, subscribe. This video went about a minute longer than what I wanted it to go. I appreciate all of you. And please, I would really appreciate it if you would really subscribe to this channel. Help it grow. God bless. Love you. And I look forward to seeing you at the next video. And don't be delusional. Get real skills.